Ms. Kai Woodard. I want to tell you about Rita Moreno. Rita Moreno, born Rosita Dolores Alvero, is a living legend. She is an inspiration for Hispanics and immigrants nationwide. In her memoir, Rita talks about her struggle with depression and breaking racial and sexist stereotypes. In her role as Anita in West Side Story, she showcases optimism that many immigrants have when they are coming to America. In the show, One Day at a Time, Rita plays a sassy Cuban grandmother with love to spare. In her book, Rita Moreno, a memoir, Rita tells the story of her attempted suicide. As I read this, my heart started to hurt, not only because it was a heartbreaking story, it was a story I found relatable. Rita was locked in an affair that left her feeling empty and alone. Now, I want to start by saying that when I say I relate to Rita's suicide attempt and reasoning, I was not as severe. As I was reading her story, I realized that I felt that way before, the want to just be at peace. And sadly, when the idea came to me to stop to take my own life, it was to take a lot of sleeping pills as well. I did not execute my thought, though I did come to the same realization that if I left in the way that way, I would no longer be at peace, but the ones I love and care for would be hurt. Like Rita, I have strong familial connections. In the show, One Day at a Time, Rita plays Lydia, a Cuban immigrant who lives with her daughter and grandchildren. In the show, we see Lydia care for her family and show the struggles of being an immigrant and growing up where I did in Edinburgh, Texas, about 20 minutes away from the Mexican border. I heard lots of stories of families being split or how hard it was to be separated from family because they were not able to enter the United States. But sometimes, even when you have your family with you, being in a new country is extremely difficult, especially when you are treated differently for being an immigrant. In West Side Story, we see how even when immigrants come to make a space for themselves in what is supposed to be the land of the free, so Anita tries to be supportive of all of her family, it's hard to see them fall into dangerous situations, even though they are trying to protect others. As a Black girl who grew up in a predominantly Hispanic area, I can relate to the feeling of otherness that comes with being different. Rita Moreno fought through feelings of depression and even being typecast as a stereotype. She stands as a reminder that you don't have to let go of who you are to avoid being boxed in. Thank you.